Good morning, everybody. I'm Julie Moran, and we are so excited to welcome you to the 4th season of Mission Makeover. We have 6 new women ready to begin their mission of a lifetime, and a new co-host, Jamie Eason, plus our coaches who will help them reach their goals. Ready to meet the team? It all starts right now.
I'm not going to fail this time.
This is going to be a lifestyle change. This is going to be an all-new you.
Think about what's holding you back and where you're going.
This is going to be a journey we're all going to go on together.
Welcome back. Well, our first contestant is no stranger to the spotlight, but her weight has her singing the blues. We call her our Jazzy Kid. Hear why.
Hi, I'm Nikki Kidd, and I'm ready to be the hot girl I was born to be. I sing, I perform all over the South Florida with my top 40 band and my jazz band also. You know, you're a performer, so you're always worrying about what people will think and if they'll like you and like your voice, but it's unfortunate you also have to worry about what you look like.
You've changed.
Just remember to drop your jaw, keep opening your mouth, and to breathe. I get to also share my passion with teaching.
The song a robin sings.
And I have the best students, and I get to impart that knowledge that I've learned with them. I've been overweight since the age of 12, and just every year, just putting on more and more weight. Gaining weight impacted me by just it overall in like relationships and dating. I'm single and I have no kids. I just have 2 dogs, and I'm excited for what losing weight will bring, and I'm keeping that door wide open. My family, they are my heart and my soul. They push me hard, and they are my biggest critics, but also my biggest fans. I come from a Jamaican family. Food is very, very big and a part of our lives.
I am so excited for her. This opportunity for her is going to open up doors and give her the confidence and the strength that she's always had inside.
I've never been really thin, so it's gonna be, I think, almost an outer body experience.
I'm telling you, she is so talented. And up next, a lovely Latina who just became a late-in-life mom and loves her Latin cuisine maybe a little bit too much. Meet rock star Mommy.
Hi, I'm Patricia Rivera, and I'm just ready to get out of the plus size section. My motivation for wanting to be a Mission Makeover is my kids. Of course, I want to do it for myself, but more than anything, my kids and my fiance. My mother and my grandmother both died at a young age of heart disease, and my mom was only 48. I don't want to see myself in her situation. I don't want to do that to my kids either. I have 3 kids. My oldest son, he's 19. He's got a spectrum of autism called Asperger, and that was a little difficult during his upbringing, but he's an awesome young man now, and I'm just so proud of him. Then I have my second son, Mario, and he's just an amazing little kid. And then finally, my princess, baby Melissa. Mommy, look at that beautiful smile. I dreamt of having a little girl, and I never thought by 40 that I would have one. When it comes to Latin families, we cook a lot of fattening foods and stuff, and soda's another one of my addictions that I've had a hard time letting go of. I've been fat for about 14 years. I've tried all kinds of diets, and nothing really worked. I met him when we were 14, and then 22 years later for him to see me, I think it was probably a shock to see me so big. We have a child now, and we're getting married, but I want to feel the same way. I want to feel proud of, standing in front of him and saying, "Va-boom," and, when I go look for that dress, I want a sweetheart dress that I can wear with a nice little figure.
I think she's going to make it happen.
If you put your mind towards it, you could do anything.
Thank you so much. I love you.
I had to say that.
Thank you. I have to do it now because if not, I'm going to let them down. Love you. Love you.
Aw, that is so sweet. Reminds me when my girls were little. Remember, you can follow all of the behind-the-scenes action on our website, from our video extras to the blogs from our experts and so much more. And we'll be right back after this. Welcome back to Mission Makeover. Next up, we're going to introduce you to an energetic mother of two who always has a glow about her. After all, she's a bronzing queen. Take a look at this.
Hi, I'm Brandi Boston, and I'm ready to shed this weight and make a change. Being part of Mission Makeover is an opportunity of a lifetime to lose all of my weight, to be a better mother, a better self, and a better wife. I would say the last 10 years is when I really gained most of the weight after having my two sons, and I just became an eater that didn't really care what I was eating. At times I can be an emotional eater in the evening time if I'm having a down day. The biggest struggles coming with this maximum weight definitely affect me emotionally, my self-esteem. I'm a very modest person, so I have not worn a pair of shorts or a dress in over 10 years. I do own my own spray tanning business, Mobily, where I actually go to my clients' homes. It is a custom airbrush spray tan that is organic and safe to the skin. I do that part-time, schedule my clients basically around my kids' schedule, and then I'm a stay-at-home mom other time. So how was school today, guys?
Good.
I have two beautiful sons, Brennan, who is 8.5, and Noah's 7.5, who are my life. For me, it's very important that the kids learn a healthy lifestyle.
Ready for some playtime? No.
Thank you. Yay for Mom.
I'm so excited for my wife to be on Mission Makeover. She's a wonderful person, and I think she's gonna do very good.
I feel once I reach my goal weight, it's gonna be very emotional. It's definitely gonna help me to be a better person, and I'm gonna be so happy to be able to shop, to go to the water parks with the kids and not be self-conscious, you know, swim at a pool and wear a bathing suit, wear a pair of shorts. I think it's gonna be awesome.
Love that. What a great family. Okay, next, she's a busy single mom, so family means everything to our next contestant, too. That's why she goes by the handle of Supermom.
My name is Rochelle, and I'm gonna make the rest of my life the best of my life. I'm a single mom. I have a full-time job, and I have two beautiful sons. I can't say children. Dion, who's 21, and Jordan, who's 11.
I mean, your handwriting's getting a little better, but you gotta work on this.
Jordan is an electronics kid. So he plays a lot of games. We go to the movies where we can go to the arcade, and we go to the pool. I've been heavy all my life. I was 276 pounds at my grandmother's funeral. And I realized then it has to stop. Seeing her go through her health challenges and then her losing her life really took a toll on me. And I realized that I didn't want to be heavy all my life. I didn't want my body to slowly deteriorate from not taking care of it, things that I can change. I've already been on a journey, more than a year, where I did Weight Watchers and I lost 40 pounds. I was already on my own little mission. So I think I got stalled, taking cues from other people. So I really just didn't have the right map. I'm very competitive, so I'm gonna, I'm looking forward to the challenge, but it's gonna be a challenge fitting it all in. I work a full-time job. Jordan's in Cub Scouts. I'm the PTA president. I love me, I love life, but I'm also aware that I have some things that I want to improve on. My goal for Mission Makeover is to lose from 40 to 50 pounds by the time this journey's over. I definitely want to shop in the regular size clothes and not in the plus size clothes.
I'm proud of you too. We're gonna be out there getting summertime fine. Ooh. No, so we're gonna work out and we're gonna lose this together. Okay. All right, high five.
Now that, folks, is a busy single mom. All right, you want to see just how we selected our ladies? Check out their casting call videos on our website, plus lots more fun to be had on our Facebook page, so go ahead and like us. We're coming right back. Welcome back, everybody. On a quest for better health and fitness, our next contestant is combining her profession and her passion to sing, teach, and pray. Check this out.
Hi, I'm Debbie Ballard, and I'm so ready for a positive transformation. I'm currently at my highest weight that I've ever been at. Some days I'm really even afraid to get on the scales. I definitely got my mother's hips. I definitely got her predisposition to chubbiness. Going through menopause created a lot of physiological changes in my body. I think I'm genetically predisposed at this age to being on the heavier side, but I'm committed today to whatever I can do to be the healthiest version of myself.
Oh God of our ancestors, grant us mercy and grace.
Being a spiritual person, I decided to become a spiritual leader. I've been a cantor for about 10 years, which is very similar to a rabbi, a spiritual leader in the Jewish faith. But I don't affiliate with one particular house of worship.
How good it is, how sweet it is, my sisters and my brothers.
The main part of my daily work with my families is teaching my students, preparing them for their bar or bat mitzvah. What do you want to do first?
The V'ahavta.
V'ahavta. Okay, go ahead.
Uvkumecha ukshartan leo.
It was awesome.
Thank you.
You have nothing to worry about. I have two amazing children. They're my best friends, and we have a great relationship together.
Good luck, Mom. I know you'll be able to do this.
I can't wait to shop for really great outfits. I can't wait to wear a two-piece confidently on the beach. And I also can't wait to be comfortable enough in my body that I can feel like I have permission to go and be in a relationship with someone. I know that I have the power to be a fabulous spiritual leader, but also a sexy rock star.
Very nice voice, Debbie. Way to go. Well, finally, her life has gotten doggone out of control because she has put career before her own well-being. Meet our pet care diva.
Hi, my name's Nicole Brown, and this is my mission, and I'm gonna go big or go home. You can definitely have a walk on that day. I am the proud owner of a company called Miami Pet Concierge. We specialize in special needs animals. I am a certified canine massage practitioner, and I specialize in wellness, performance, and rehabilitative massage.
Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. What is it?
I have two special little dogs. One of them's name is Gus. He's a terrier. And then I have a little Yorkie named Dorothy. She broke her back and she became paralyzed from pretty much mid-back down. And those two are, they're my kids. My weight issue started in my junior year of college. I studied abroad. I had never had a weight issue before. I was really athletic, I was really active, but it happened, and it was a pretty big shock to me. I experienced a heartache, which is very common. I thought I was gonna get married, I didn't, and I started neglecting myself. And then of course, that makes you feel bad about yourself, and then in turn you kind of make bad decisions and bad choices. When does radiation start?
I start tomorrow, and I have 33 days.
My mom was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer, and it was metastasized to her rib cage, and we had a couple months that were really tough. I probably put on 25 pounds over the course of my mom's treatment. We'd love to have a she's cured diagnosis, but remission is second best, and that's better than anything.
How do you feel?
I'm excited. I'm nervous, but I think this is a good stepping stone for me to kind of get the kick in the butt that I need to go back to where I was.
Now I think the weight has become a real yoke around her shoulders.
I have a lot to offer, but the weight stands in the way. And my weight right now is like a wall. I mean, it's a wall keeping me back from living my dreams in my life.
Nicole, you take care of the pets, we're gonna take care of you. Up next, meet my Mission Makeover co-host and our coaches. I want you to stay right there. Welcome back, everybody. I'm joined now by my co-host, fitness trainer, model, and social media megastar, Jamie Eason. Props to you, girl.
Gosh, thank you. I'm so excited to be here, and I can't wait to get started and give these Super Six the tools they need to succeed.
And tools are everything, right?
They certainly are.
And I want to tell our viewers just a little bit more about you and our other experts who will be there with our ladies every step of the way. Take a look.
I'm so honored to be a part of Mission Makeover Season 4. I got the call and my first thought was, this is right up my alley because I absolutely love transformations. Like, I know how much of an impact this can have on somebody's life in the grand scheme. I want this for these ladies so much, and I want to hold their hand through the journey, and I want to see these big epiphany moments where they say, I got this, I can do this. I'm almost 40, and I feel great. I feel better than I did in my 20s. Age is just a number. I've been so fortunate and so blessed to have the opportunity to write for lots of different websites and magazines. I write for various publications. I've been syndicated for a number of years in certain fitness magazines. I absolutely love being a mom. It's the best thing ever. I definitely understand now how hard it is to squeeze everything in. Your world revolves around your child. So I'm hoping I can show these ladies some tricks, and the ones that have some older kids, maybe help them with ways to incorporate some fitness and have some fun family time together so that they're all getting fit together. So ladies, get ready, because the time for change is now.
That's right, I'm Billy Beck III, and I'm the trainer on this season of Mission Makeover. Wait till you see what's coming at these ladies. Final 10, final 10.
Billy's trying to put me in the casket. and he not gonna even come to the funeral, man.
Fast, real fast. I've been doing this for 20 years here. I'm the owner of BB3 Fitness and Nutrition Center, and me, along with my team of personal trainers, we're like the Navy SEALs of fitness. We're also going to do yoga and meditation with these ladies. We're very fortunate because we have a phenomenal yoga instructor here, Felice Kessler.
Yoga not only increases strength, but it also creates balance and flexibility, and I'm really looking forward to bringing yoga to these girls.
So get ready, ladies. I don't train lambs, only lions.
All right, I'll be there in 1 minute. Okay, hi, I'm Dr. Jessica Leon, therapist to go and life coach on Mission Makeover. Wait till you see what we have in store for these ladies. I am so excited to be back for this season with these ladies and help them on their journey. And starting with the most important thing is their mind. Last season, I helped these ladies work on things with their inner dialogue, but what all of this really brings to is the mindfulness that these girls really have to be aware of. Your mind is your best friend, or it is your worst enemy. Those are not just cliches. Sometimes there's a lot of different reasons that we eat based on our emotions, which is why we really want to strengthen ourselves, because when we're happy and confident, we don't allow food to give us our long-term pleasure. That's just very short-term. So we deserve long-term happiness. The journey that they are going on, we are gonna have so much fun, but I gotta go see a client now, so check us out. Bye.
Being prepared is the best way to succeed. My approach to nutrition is all about balance, and it's something called functional nutrition. What you're eating, to the stress in your life, to the exercise, it all has to come together and connect. It's gonna get hard, I'm telling you right now. This is not all gonna be easy. This season, I am looking to really help the girls, motivate them, teach them, educate them. Really, it is about giving them the tools that they need to move forward. Not just for the short term that they're on the show, but really throughout the rest of their lives. My approach is about making your choices with your fork. And the healthier your decisions, the healthier your choices, the healthier you will be. Okay, ladies, let's make this the mission of a lifetime.
You got it. The mission is on. Well, that's our show for today, but head to our Facebook page for more insider info about all the gals.
Our website also has much more, from recipes to workouts, blogs, and beyond.
We'll see you next Monday, won't we? That's
Yes, we
right,
will.
on Mission Makeover. Thanks for watching. So long, everybody.
Bye-bye.